disconnected in my parking garage. So I am so sorry. But come on in. I am home. Come on in here. Just in case you guys thought I wasn't going to show up, I will give you guys a few minutes to come in and get situated as I get situated. See, I still have on my gym clothes that I went walking in today. I went for a nice long walk on the beach. It was amazing. Here we have they have free yoga classes out here on the beach every morning. And I just found out about it recently. So I started trying to go. But come on in, everybody, while I get you guys set up here. So many of you requested that I do a video on, how to create a capsule wardrobe, what goes in a capsule wardrobe, what does not go in a capsule wardrobe. And I just wanted to take the time to go over the basics, because I know that for me, at this big age, I have found that having the right pieces in my capsule wardrobe helped me out so much, especially when it comes to getting dressed on a daily basis. I don't have to do quite as much thinking about it because, my capsule wardrobe has already kind of set me up for success. And that is what I want to share with you guys today. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi, everybody. I hope everybody's having a great Sunday. It is a beautiful day today. Let me just get set up here on the tripod so you all can see. Yes, I know this is all stuff I should have done before you guys got here. But but it's been a day. You guys understand, it's been a day. I do apologize for my tardiness, but I'm here. I'm here. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome. So, like I said, many of you requested that I do a video on a capsule wardrobe. What are the pieces that you need in a capsule wardrobe? What does a capsule wardrobe consist of, and what is it good for? So let's break this thing down. So a capsule wardrobe is simply essential pieces that go with everything else in your wardrobe. That is a capsule wardrobe in a nutshell. But having a capsule wardrobe will oftentimes make getting dressed for you so very much so easy, so much easier. And so I just wanted to go over what I have in my capsule wardrobe, what makes my getting dressed easier, and how I use my capsule wardrobe and how I make it work for me. Now, this is going to be different for certain people based on your style, based on color preferences, based on silhouettes and body types. But for reference, I am 5'2". I have a very athletic build. I am pretty much straight up and down. I don't have a lot of, y'all see your girl, I don't have any curves or anything like that. So the things that are going to work for me may not necessarily work for you, but I want to give you the essentials so at least you have something to work with and you know what will and will not work for you. I'm sorry, I'm still in my gym clothes. I went to the beach this morning and did free yoga and got stuck in traffic trying to get back here. So I apologize for my attire, but this is us. This is where we can just be us, let our hair down. You know, I create this safe space for the modern woman over the age of 60 so that we can talk about the things that pertain to us that we deal with and how we go about either overcoming them or how we can make them not as big stumbling blocks for us. So this is our safe space. Thank you so much for joining me on a Sunday. I go live every third Sunday of the month. You don't want to miss these lives. I promise. I promise. They are going to be so impactful and so, I mean, I'll give you so much information here that I can't always give you on YouTube. So you can always look for me here. Um, Thank you guys so much for showing up. I appreciate it. I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see. There were 30 of you in here, and now we're down to 2. You guys call your friends, send this out, send them a text message really quick and tell them to join this live. They don't want to miss this live. I promise you, the information that I share with you today, you don't want to miss this live. Okay? So, let's get into the live. Okay, let's get in here and see what we got going on. Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for stopping by. So greatly appreciate it. I love doing these lives. It gives me a chance to really get to know you ladies on a more personal level, and you get to know me on a more personal level, and we can just kind of shoot the shit, and talk about things that are important. But today in particular, like I said, you guys asked me to do a live on how to create a capsule wardrobe. So that is what we are doing today. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Get some of your friends in here. I'll wait. I got all afternoon. So call some of your girlfriends and tell them to click on this live. They won't regret it. I promise you. And, you guys can always ask me questions here on the live. You can join in. You can ask for permission to join in. I'll definitely grant you the permission to come on live with this live if that's what you want to do. But, yep, I need at least 30 of you here, ladies. I need at least 30 of you ladies here to join me, to help me to get this going. See, I'm already ready. I got everything all set up so we can get into this capsule wardrobe mythology, if you will. This mystic thing called a capsule wardrobe that you hear everybody talking about across socials. And I want to debunk all of the wrong information that you've heard and make sure today you get the right information and you are stacked with information that you can further use from now on. So if you are adding pieces to your wardrobe or you're doing closet restructuring, which I do once or twice a year. It's fun. It helps me to declutter. But If you are doing that, now is the perfect time for you to focus on starting a capsule wardrobe if you don't already have a capsule wardrobe. So let's see. Come on, ladies. I know we can do better than four of us in here in this live. I need at least 30 of us in here in this live so that we can get this capsule wardrobe together. Come on, ladies. Help your sister out. I can't do all of it by myself. I provide you with the information. I promise, I promise you won't be disappointed. I will always share all of the tips, the tricks, and the hacks, and all the things that I have learned in my own personal fashion journey along the way. And then you guys can use it how you see fit in your own personal fashion journeys. That's what I do this for. I do this for us. This is not just about me. This is about us. So I need your help. I need your help. Call your aunts, your aunties, your aunts, your cousins, your girlfriends, and ask them to devote uh give me 30 minutes and we will knock down this capsule wardrobe. So call all your friends and ask them to jump on this live really quick and we can get started. How about that? So, okay. All right. So y'all gonna do me like this. I'm gonna stop doing lives if y'all not gonna show up. Come on, ladies, now. I mean, lives are, I enjoy doing them and I enjoy spending time here with you ladies, but if you guys don't show up, then what's the point of me doing a live? You know what I'm saying? I have fun, but I can't have fun by myself. I can't have all the fun by myself anyway. But I need some more of you in here. And we keep fluctuating. We go from 20 to 3 to 2. Come on, ladies. Come on. Don't do your girl like that. Don't do your girl like that. So I'm going to get started. I'm going to tell you what I know. I'm going to share all of the details with you. I'm going to tell you everything that I have learned about the importance of having a capsule wardrobe at my fingertips. And you guys can do what you need to do on your end. So for the sake of this video, I have pulled the essential pieces that you will need in a capsule wardrobe, and I did them in black. However, I want to say that sometimes black on mature skin can often look harsh and it can weigh you down. So if you're not sure what color works for you, be careful with black. If you're going to wear all black, make sure you put some color up near your face. You don't want black as close to your face or like around your neck, chest area, because it really will drag you down. But for the sake of this video, I have pulled almost everything in black. So the key to a perfect capsule wardrobe, one that will last you all year, that will never go out of style, that is not trendy or does not require trendy pieces, are your basics. And all of your basics need to be in neutral colors. So your navies, your blacks, your whites, your tans, olive greens, those are going to be your neutral base colors. So here I have just a basic white t-shirt. You see it's new. I just got it from, well, it's been in my drawer for a while, but I got this one from Walmart. I love it's not quite a v-neck, but it's a little bit of a v-neck. But these are great staples to have in your wardrobe, because a white t-shirt does what? It goes with everything else in your wardrobe. So when you are creating a capsule wardrobe, you want to make sure that all of your base pieces are in neutral, so they go with everything else that you own. And you can always add your pops of color in your handbags, your shoes, your sunnies. those kinds of things. That's where we get to play and experiment and have a little fun and show off a little bit more of our personalities. That's where we get to really shine. But you will need a good t-shirt, a good fitted white t-shirt. Now, I'm not opposed to having multiple types of t-shirts. I like crew neck t-shirts and I like these v-neck t-shirts, but I also like a heavier t-shirt, like a heavier cotton t-shirt. And I know that Old Navy carries good ones. Banana Republic has great ones. I'll list some in the description box where I like to get my really nice t-shirts from. But for the summer, these Walmart thin t-shirts, they do just fine. The other thing I would say is you need tank tops. Tank tops are great for the very same reason as t-shirts. You will never not use a tank top of some kind. They go under suits, they go under blazers, they go with everything. So these are your basic pieces that are you're going to use to be able to put any look together that will ground and level out your outfit and keep you looking chic and timeless all at the same time. And at the end of the day, that's what we want. So I would say get you some of these. I like the heavier ribbed tank tops that are more cut at the shoulders because, again, like I said, I athletic build. Y'all see how thin my arms are, but I don't mind my arms being out. If you don't like your shoulders or your arms being out, then get you t-shirts that have a little lower cut, but you don't want the cut to be way down here because then it's going to cut your arm off at the wrong position and it's going to make your arm look chunkier or more full than it actually is. So cut is important. And that's why I said when you get t-shirts, you want fitted t-shirts. You want something that's going to fit close to the body as you do want the same in your tank tops. You want a heavier ribbed tank top that is going to fit closer to your body because you are going to be using these pieces basically as shells. You're going to either wear them on their own or you're going to be wearing them under other things. So, t-shirts are important. I have them in every color because I wear them all the time, especially when I want to wear like a suit and I want to keep it casual. The easiest way to do that is to toss on a t-shirt underneath the suit and a great pair of low line or thin, like a thin line sneaker. That's my juice, right? That's my juice right there. That is my comfort spot right there. But the next thing, of course, I know you ladies already know this, but I'm gonna say it. You need to have a white button down. You will never lose with having a white button down. I did a whole video about 6 months ago on what my hero pieces are. And my white button down is my hero piece because she goes with everything. She makes everything, she just brings everything home. I can dress her up. I can dress her down. I can wear her open. I can wear it buttoned up. I can wear it casual. I can wear it. I mean, there's so many ways that you can wear your button downs. And I'm not saying that you can't have button downs in other colors, but you definitely need a white button down. Now, in my opinion, I think that you need at least 3 different white button downs. And I'll tell you why. You need a fitted white button down, which is what this is. You see here it has the darting in the back, so it closes in. You see how the curvature right here is at the waist, so it fits closer to the body. This is great when I want to wear this in the winter or the fall and I want to wear it under a sweater or something heavier or chunkier. Fitted white shirts work perfect for that reason. But I think you also need an oversized white button down. And the reason is because an oversized fitting white button down is a little bit more relaxed, free flowing, still chic. It will still have you looking all put together, and you can still wear it in a multitude of ways, but it's just a little bit easy. It's more on the easy side. I'm not gonna say it's casual because we don't do regular casual here. We do elevated casual, and elevated casual only is what we do. But an oversized button down would be great in your wardrobe, and I promise you, you will get so much use out of it once you learn how to stack your pieces. So, for the sake of the video, though, I pulled out the white fitted button down because it is the one that is going to really be the workhorse in your wardrobe, and you are going to get the most use out of her. The next piece you absolutely cannot afford not to have in your capsule wardrobe is a classic pair of straight leg jeans. Now, I wear mine cuffed up because I think that when we're all covered up, showing a little intentional skin, whether it's at my wrist or at my ankles, it helps to elongate your body. It helps to show off curves that you have or don't have in my case, but it really helps to define the body in a way that is flattering to you. So you see mine rolled up because I always wear them that way, and I show my ankles. And besides that, sis, you get to show off those absolutely amazing shoes you have on. So we won't pay all that money for shoes for them to be hiding under our pants. But these are a pair of classic Levi's. I love these. These are a button fly. Now, if you're not into button fly, they do sell these with a zipper. These are a little difficult, sometimes, but I love these. And Levi's have been around for forever, and you know what you're getting in terms of quality, but you cannot go wrong with a straight leg pair of jeans. Now, my preference is a mid wash because it's timeless, it's classic, it's classy, and it is not trending. It will never go out of style. You will always be safe with a mid washed pair of jeans. So, something in the middle. I do like wearing lighter wash jeans in the summer, but I don't own a lot of them because mid wash is really my sweet spot. And I don't do a lot of, I know sometimes in jeans you see where the wash in the middle of the leg is denser than it is the rest of the leg. I try to stay away from those because those will help your thighs to look more rounded or more expansive or chunkier than they actually are, because you're putting the emphasis right there on that part of your leg. So you want to look for a wash that is the same wash throughout the pant. that will help you to look slim. And I mean, this is such a classy look, especially, just picture this for a moment, if you will. You got on a great pair of straight leg denims, right? A really nice statement belt, a white button down, a structured handbag, and some hoop earrings, preferably gold or silver. I have both. I have these silver ones that I wear all the time, but I also have these in gold. And you look so stylish and so timeless and so classy and so classic. I mean, people will be asking you, or wondering even, they might not ask you, but they'll be wondering how young you really are, or admiring just how chic you really look in a timeless look, like a straight leg pair of jeans, a simple white button down, a great pair of shoes, a structured handbag. And if you want to go that far, throw on a blazer. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that, in my opinion. That is my uniform, ladies. When I tell you that is my uniform, I swear by that uniform. When I want to really look polished and put together, those are the pieces I am going to always consistently pull for, are my uniform hero pieces. And they have not failed me yet. But again, you know, it's going to differ for all of us, depending on your style and your preference. I say on here all the time, you guys know I love a straight leg jean, but I love a wide leg jean even more than I love a straight leg jean. But if I'm going for my classic, my classic look, I'm always going to reach for my straight legs. But again, these are base pieces that you need in your closet to create a capsule wardrobe. I do not believe that you are capable of building a classic wardrobe or a capsule wardrobe without having these classic pieces in your wardrobe to make that happen. I'm not convinced that, because otherwise, if you're anything like me, I have a lot of clothes, and you look in that closet and you look at all the sea of everything that you have. It's so much for the eye gate to take in, and you're thinking to yourself, I don't have anything to wear. And you're staring into this endless abyss of all these clothes that you have in your closet, but because you don't know how to put them together in a way that best flatters your shape, your style, and stays true to your style aesthetic, then we'll go out and buy something else, and then it becomes just a part of the other madness that we already have going on in our closet as it is. I am guilty of doing it that way myself. And that is why I swear by a capsule wardrobe. Since I've gotten the hang of and now understand better how to make my capsule work for me, like, dressing has never been more simple for me than it is today at 61 years old. I've always had a lot of clothes, but I didn't, you know, I was still trying to find myself or find my style. But I think that now being able to narrow it down, it really does help. I don't care whether you wear these these straight legs. You can wear these with a satin shirt. You can wear these with a tank top. You can wear these with like a camisole even if you wanted to dress those up. And by the way, I'm sorry, I jumped ahead of myself and I did not tell you the other kind of white button down that you needed. Please, I apologize. I'm a little, out of sorts because I was running late. But the other white button down that you'll need in your wardrobe is a silk or a linen or a cotton poplin blend white button down. Now, I have all three of those, but you can do so much more with those. Again, if you wanted to wear a satin white button down with your straight legs, you could do that. But that satin would go with any and everything else in your wardrobe, and it will just elevate the other pieces even more. And all of your base pieces are all elevated basics. We're not talking about just, something that you're going to casually throw on. We're talking about elevated basics because basics don't have to be boring. You can elevate your basics so that they shine just as bright as you do. So let's move on. Let's move on. Since I was late, I'm trying not to waste your time. The next piece I would say that you absolutely cannot live without in a capsule wardrobe is a tailored pair of dress trousers. I don't care if they're black, navy, tan, blue, green. You need a good tailored pair of black trousers. These are a wonderful tailored pair of wide leg trousers from Zara. I've had these for a few years now. Um, I love them. They do have two working pockets on the back. They have side slit pockets, but I love the rich tailoring at the front with the pleats. And these, I don't know if you can tell, but they do they come in at the waist, but I actually took these to the tailor and had the tailor take them in at the waist even more. And if you don't have a tailor on speed dial, you need one, because when you tailor something to fit you to perfection, it not only elevates that piece, but it makes it look like it was tailor made just for you, and that's because it essentially was. I don't know about you ladies, but there are not very many times that I walk in a store and pick up something off the rack and it fits me perfectly. I always, not always, but most of the time, I have to do something to it, whether it be hemming them or putting a dart in them or taking them up at the waist. It's going to be something. But once I do that, then it gives me the opportunity to wear those pants in a way that best flatters my body type. And it looks like those pants are tailor made for me because they were. So if you do not have a tailor on speed dial, go run and get you one, sis. You need a tailor. But dress trousers are going to be your best friend. You can wear these year round. You can dress them up. You can dress them down. You can wear these with sneakers. You can wear them with a classic pump. You can wear them with kitten heels. You can wear them with slides. You can wear them with sandals. Any shoe combination you can think of, you can put with your dress trousers. So you don't have to wait to wear these to work or some special occasion to come up where you're able to pull out your dress trousers. Wear them to the grocery store with a great pair of sneakers. Wear them when you go to the farmer's market on the weekends instead of, wearing your jeans. Try a nice pair of tailored dress trousers and see how many compliments you get. I promise you. Then you can text me back and let me know in the comment section how many compliments you got for the day while you were out at the farmer's market because you chose to wear a pair of dress trousers instead of a pair of jeans, a great top, and a comfortable pair of shoes. I know. I know, sis. I know. But dress trousers. Dress trousers come in straight leg, they come in wide leg. I prefer wide leg dress trousers, but I think straight leg dress trousers do exactly the same thing. They slim your legs, they elongate your body, and they just look great. They don't have to have any pleats in the front if that's not what you like. I think pleats are in the front are great if you have a bit of a midsection and you want to kind of camouflage that a bit. I think having those perfectly placed pleats in the front helps to minimize that area and take the focus off as opposed to a flat front with no pleats and then you just, the pants just fit flat on the front of your body. Then that would help to accentuate the areas that you're trying to basically camouflage, if you will, not unless you wore a long top. But you can wear your dress trousers with a top tucked in, a top tied at the waist, a top, like I said, I have one here. I wear my dress trousers with a camisole. And it gives it a more romantic, elegant feel. Yes, see? Yes. I mean, this would be perfect for date night or, a solo date and you just wanted to be extra sexy just for yourself. Um, but whatever you decide, you can never go wrong with a pair of dress trousers. And just just as a bonus, get you some camisoles. I love camisoles. I wear them all the time, obviously. I just bought two new ones. That's why they're here. But you won't go wrong with a camisole either. Now, my next piece is going to shock some of you. Yep, I know. It's going to shock some of you. But I think it's essential for a capsule wardrobe, and that is a slip skirt. This happens to be a um, a navy maxi slip skirt, but a slip skirt nonetheless. Again, I could take this basic white tank top and put it on with this beautiful, elegant, satiny slip skirt and give this a cool, elevated, casual vibe. Right? Right? I could take this same white t-shirt and do the same thing. I could throw on some sandals, some slides, or a pair of sneakers if I wanted to wear this casual. If I wanted to dress this up a bit, I could take this white camisole. And now I've got satin on satin. How romantic, how beautiful, how luxurious is that? I mean, if you wore this on a dinner date, you would be turning heads all night long. I know. I've been there. I've done it. I've done the legwork for you. And I know that you'll get tons of compliments. But again, we are talking about simple base pieces that make up your capsule wardrobe. And the reason that they need to be in your closet is because these are your base pieces. These are going to be your workhorses, your hero pieces, your forever pieces, the pieces that get the job done no matter what look you're trying to achieve. These pieces will go with everything else in your wardrobe. You can wear this with a blazer. You can wear this with a t-shirt. You can wear it with a button down. You can wear this with, a y'all, I know y'all know this. I know you guys know this. I'm not telling you anything you don't know. But it is important to note that if you want to build an impactful capsule wardrobe, these are the pieces that are sure to get you there. And choose colors that flatter your body type. Your basics don't have to be boring. Choose navy instead of black. Choose a beautiful tan instead of a black. I have slip skirts, gosh, in just about every color because I love them so much and they're so comfortable and easy to wear and easy to pair with, like I said, everything else in my closet. But no matter what color you get, a heavy weighted satin slip skirt will go a long way. Let's say, for example, you got invited to, I don't know, a charity function, right? Do you really want to go out and spend a bunch of money on buying a ball gown or buying a black tie dress that you're probably going to wear one time? No. No, who wants to do that? When you have your base pieces already in your wardrobe, honey, you can walk in there to look like $1,000,000 in your base pieces because you have equipped your wardrobe with the right base pieces. And that is the key to a capsule wardrobe. You have to have the right base pieces. If you don't, then call me. I'll come over and help you declutter your closet and we can just start all over again and get you a new wardrobe, okay? Just DM me or let me know in the comment section if you need me to come over and help you to really kind of declutter your closet. Maybe, as a matter of fact, tell me this, ladies. Let me know in the comment section if that's something that you guys would be interested in doing right here on live. We choose one person and help that sister clean out her closet, declutter it, and build her ultimate capsule wardrobe together. Let me know in the comment section if that's something you're interested in doing. I'll be more than happy to do it. And we can do that right here on one of our Sunday lives. So, a slip skirt. Now, I think personally you have a lot of things that can go in a capsule wardrobe. I'm really going to try and keep it to a minimum. We've already talked about a t-shirt, a tank top, a button down, a slip skirt, and a straight leg pair of jeans. So I'm going to try and keep it down to 10, maybe 11. I might give you an extra bonus tip, but moving right along. Oh, I forgot our dress trousers. So we're already at 6. So yeah, we might do about. I wanted to do 10, but if I don't, if I, we might do more than 10 because I think that they're too important to omit. So let's keep going. Now, I pulled this because I think that every woman needs a black dress. But your style will dictate what type of black dress you wear. So I pulled two just for reference sake. Don't feel like you have to be committed to these style dresses because I know that dresses is something that's very personal to all of us, and we all like something different. So these are just my personal favorites. So I have this black slinky satin slip dress, another slip dress, but it's gorgeous. It has a cowl neck here, and then in the back, it has the crisscross strap. So they crisscross like this, and these are adjustable straps, and then it just kind of falls and drapes here in the front. I think this is so sexy. But if you go back and you look at some of my previous videos, you'll see that I styled this dress so many ways over the years. I have styled this dress with sneakers. I've styled this dress with a t-shirt over it, with a button down over it. So the possibilities again are endless. And that is why I included it in this when I pulled these, because I wanted to show you just how versatile something like this could be in your wardrobe. And if this is a little too exposed for you or too revealing, then get you a really beautiful satin or silk blouse. Oh my God, Lily Silk has some of the most beautiful white button downs. Get you get Yeah, and you could wear that over this and just take this thing like straight to the moon and elevate it. It would be so elegant. And at 61 years old, I want the effort, or I should say, I want the effortless and the chic without the effort. I want to look effortless. I want to look chic. I want to look put together and polished. And I want it to look like I didn't have to try too hard. And with having these base pieces as part of your capsule wardrobe, you are sure to always achieve that goal because you have all of the elements that you need to elevate your looks. So, we are black dressing it now. I do believe every woman needs a great black dress. And I believe that when you strategically show intentional skin, it doesn't have to be a lot. It can be a little bit. I think I last week before last, two videos ago, I showed you this black dress, and it has these really strategic cutouts right here and right here in the center. And then it has this little piece of fabric right here that holds the top and the bottom together, so you don't have to worry about it falling down or showing too much skin. And once you get it on, it shows just a sliver of skin here. So if you're not a big skin revealing person, I get it, I understand. But being intentional about showing some skin but being strategic about where you show the skin is going to absolutely help you to look chic and sophisticated and still be all covered up, if you will. And not only does it do that, but it helps. I mean, it just helps to elevate the look. A little skin never hurt anybody, even if it's just up around your neck. If you want to wear a deeper cut, you know, instead of a crew neck, or you could do a deep V cut. Open your décolletage. That will help to elongate your body. It will help strategically to show that area of skin without you feeling overexposed. But this dress I love because, again, I can dress her up, I can dress her down. She has pockets, she has an invisible zipper in the back, and most of all, she is made of 100% cotton, so she is breathable and she's going to keep me nice and comfortable all year round. I have styled this dress in more ways than I can imagine. I actually styled this last fall with a chunky turtleneck over the top of the dress and a belt, and then made it look like this was just a full skirt. I've worn a turtleneck underneath this because it has the poofy sleeves. I wore a turtleneck underneath it. I rolled up the sleeves on my blazer to meet where the sleeves were here. It was so cute. So cute. But I'm saying to you is a black dress is a must have. I don't know who you are or what you're doing, sis, if you don't have at least one good black dress in your wardrobe that you can wear multiple ways. I know we know better. Again, I know I'm not telling you anything that you don't know. But if you need to refresh that dress, if it's time to get a new one, then get a new one. But make sure you look for something that is going to be flexible for you, that you can dress up, dress down, and wear it the way that is going to make you shine even more. So, black dresses, a must. Now, if black is not your thing, which again, I said in the beginning of this video, sometimes black on mature skin can be a little harsh, then try a navy or a off-white or a tan or a chocolate brown even. All of those do the exact same work. I personally would recommend that you have one in a cotton or some kind of breathable fabric, or and one in a knit. Hang on, hang on, I'm gonna go get my knit one. I'll be right back. Hold on. Okay, sorry. Sorry for the break. But this is the knit dress that I have. It's elegant, but it's casual. It's sophisticated, but it's comfortable. It is, I love pleats. So pleats are very dainty, but they help to elevate the dress. They're very girly, but not too overly girly. They add just the right amount of girly. And in my opinion, I think dresses like this fit best on full figured women because the way that it just falls across your hips and then nips you in at the waist because of the A line. I think that is just, I think you ladies who are full figured are so blessed to be able to have curves that you can carry something like this. I wish I had them, but I don't. But again, it has a very high neck, so you can wear this with pearls, or you can, whatever jewelry you wear, you'll be fine. It does have short sleeves, and it has just this light ribbing here along the sleeves, so you can wear this underneath something else or put something chunky on top of it. But my point is yes, you need a black one, but you don't have to be restricted to just black. You can have other dresses that do the same exact thing, but make sure you keep your neutral colors, your base pieces in neutral colors. That way they continue to work with everything else you already have in your wardrobe currently. And that is the key to having a thoughtful, impactful capsule wardrobe, is you want to make sure that all things work in concert with each other. You don't want to have to like buy things just to go with something else because you don't have something that already goes with that in your wardrobe already. So, sticking with neutrals will help you to avoid those pitfalls. And then you can always add to a neutral. It's easier to add to a neutral than it is to have to take away something. So, that was my point about dresses. Dresses are easy. They're a one and done. You don't have to think about it. It's not too many pieces or parts that go together. Like, they are very, very simple to style, simple to wear, and they come in every shape, size, for every woman. No matter what your style is, there is a dress out there for you. But like I said earlier, you need a tailor. If the dress needs to be taken in somewhere, just have it taken in where it needs to be taken in so that it perfectly fits you and it looks like it was more tailor made for you because it was. Now, next, next, we're going to move on to a blazer because you can never go wrong with a blazer. I am not I'm okay with cardigans, but I don't own a lot of cardigans. I love a blazer. I love a blazer because it's so elevated and it's so chic and it's so rich, in my opinion. I feel like I'm a rich woman when I have on a well tailored blazer. So, this is a blazer that I got years ago from a Gucci sample sale. I actually have two of the same blazers. I bought them in two different sizes when I bought them. But it is just a very tailored, nipped in at the waist, black, single breasted, two button blazer. I love, love, love this blazer. It goes with my straight leg jeans. It goes with my black dress trousers, it goes with the black satin dress, it goes with the navy slip skirt, it goes with the cream knit dress, it goes with the black cotton dress. I mean, this goes with everything I own in my closet. And I mean, every piece of clothing that I have in my wardrobe, I can fit this blazer to. Black blazers are tricky though, in my opinion. And I say that because there are so many shapes and sizes and styles of black blazers. This one happens to be a tailored fitted blazer, but I also have black oversized blazers. Why do I have a black oversized blazer? Because sometimes when I want to belt it, I feel like for me and my frame, an oversized blazer looks better. When I want to wear a short skirt or a mini skirt, I want my blazer to be about the same length as my skirt. You know, that will help to elongate my legs. I like an oversized blazer for a number of reasons. It's comfortable, it's more relaxed, it's more easy. It just feels good on the body because it's not snug. It doesn't fit close to the body. But if that's not your thing, sis, I understand. It's not for everybody. I came on here to share with you what I have in my capsule wardrobe and then tell you why it works for me and give you ways in how I use the pieces that I own. But these are all things that you will have to figure out for yourselves based on your own personal style pillars, based on your color choices, based on your body type. You know, all of those factors you will have to factor in when you are building your own capsule wardrobe. But I want to give you the basics. And the basics are having good base, elevated basics. So, I don't mind having 2 or 3 different types of blazers in my wardrobe. One being a fitted blazer, the other being an oversized blazer. I love blazers, like I said, so I have them in lots of colors. My newest purchase is this beautiful blazer here from Urban Revival. I love this green. This green is so sophisticated and elegant. And then I think having this patch here just adds a little element of surprise that you were not necessarily expecting. But it doesn't take away from the blazer. This one is a little bit of a fitted blazer. I love the beautiful gold buttons on the blazer. It does have a back vent in it. You can see it's still closed up. I just recently got this blazer. I love this blazer. I cannot wait to wear this blazer this fall and winter. Has the button detail on the sleeve and it is beautifully lined. However, it's heavy. Now, I chose this to be a part of this capsule wardrobe because this is a neutral. This is a neutral, y'all. Green is a neutral. Yes, it is. I can wear this the same way that I can this with everything else in my wardrobe. I mean, brown, tans, black, navies. All of these colors go with green. And if you're concerned about not being sure which colors go with which, I have found the easiest thing to do is to find a color wheel online maybe, or even check in some of your local art supply stores. I know sometimes they will have them, but colors that are opposite each other on the color wheel go, and colors that are side by side on the color wheel also go. Now, the colors on opposite sides of the color wheels are complementary colors, colors that sit next to each other on the color wheel. Those are, what do they call them? Those are, the word escapes me. I'm sorry. I'm trying to think what they call it, a specific word, and I can't think of what they call it. But they go. That's the point. They go. They all go. So that green is a neutral, and that is why I wanted to include it. Another blazer. This one is in this beautiful kind of golden. This is a. This is more of a. I don't know what kind of material this is. I don't think it is linen. It's a linen blend. Again, from Urban Revival, but it's this beautiful golden linen blend, has beautiful buttons on it. But again, this is another neutral. This will go with everything I own in my closet, no matter what it is. And this can be dressed up or down to be as casual as I want it to be, or to be as elevated as I want it to be. So I only wanted to show you those three blazers because blazers are such a huge part of my personal wardrobe, and I use blazers in a way that really helps me to elevate a look. You know, you guys have been watching me for a while. You know, when I show you a look, I'm going to give you the whole thing. I'm going to give you the bag, the shoes, the sunnies, and more times than many, I'll always include a blazer or a coat. So I wanted just to show you the versatility, though, of having multiple color blazers in your wardrobe, and how you can best work those into what you already have. And you don't need to go and break the bank buying a bunch of new blazers. You can, I'm sure that most of you have a suit or two in your wardrobe. Just take the blazer from the suit and wear it with something else. That's the beauty of, oh, we'll talk about suits another day. But that's why I love suits and two-piece sets so much, because I don't have to just wear them together, but I can break them up and wear them with other things in my wardrobe. And when I purchase a suit, I will usually purchase a suit in a neutral so I can use the blazer to my advantage with everything else that goes on in my wardrobe. So that was blazers. Now we are coming to the end. I'm only going to share two other things with you ladies, and then I am going to let you go. But I think having a classic black, navy, cream, off-white, white, but a black patent classic pump, you will never go wrong. If heels are not your thing, then get you a kitten heel. This is not quite a kitten heel. This is a little bit taller than a kitten heel, but look at how perfect and beautiful these are. And patent leather, in my opinion, they dress up everything anyway. It dresses up everything anyway. But a good, comfortable, classic shoe will take you places that you never dreamed you thought you would be able to go in shoes. But a good classic shoe is definitely a makeup of your capsule wardrobe, and I believe that to my core, because when you have a classic pair of pumps in particular, when you have a classic pair of pumps, that pointed toe will never go out of style. It helps to elongate your body. Your legs look like a gazillion miles long, especially if you're wearing something that's more high-waisted. Um, and it's just elegant. It's elegant, it's timeless, it's effortless. I mean, it's just so chic, in my opinion. So, you definitely need a classic pump in your wardrobe to round out your capsule wardrobe. Now, you can have them in multiple colors. I have black, um, I have black, I have tan, I have navy, you know, but I'm a shoe and bag girly, so I got a lot of shoes too. Last but not least, the thing that I think will carry you through the most perfect capsule wardrobe is a structured handbag. It does not have to be designer, sis, but if it is a good structured leather handbag, whether it be a tote or a shoulder bag or whatever you prefer, you will never go wrong with a structured bag. There is a difference between a structured bag and a not structured bag. This is a non-structured bag. This is my old Louis Vuitton Speedy. There's no structure. I mean, she's old. There used to be structure, but she's old. Or I have this bag. This is, a shoulder bag, and it's got some structure to it, but it's a little bit more slouchy, a little more casual. But this girl right here, she is structured, she is tight, she is leather. Like, when I say tight, she is tight. She is not going anywhere. This will not lose its shape. It will never lose its shape. I love a top handle moment. So having this bag is perfect for me. I carry this bag all the doggone time. If I could, I probably would use her as an everyday bag. I don't, though. But I have Birkins up there that I think the black one, I've only worn it outside once. The gray one back there, I've never worn it outside my house. That one over there, in that corner, it's never seen the light of day outside of my house. My point is, you don't need to spend a lot of money on a bag to get a good structured bag. You just need a good quality leather structured bag, and she will carry you everywhere. No matter what color you get, whether it be black, navy, tan. Again, these you want to keep in your neutral colors as well, because when you want to add a pop of color to it, you don't want the bag to be a bit more garish than what you have going on in your outfit. You don't want it to detract from the outfit. So I would say If you're going to invest in a bag, make sure that you get one that is in a neutral color. But you absolutely, absolutely, hands down, you need a good leather structured bag in your wardrobe. Ladies, ladies, please hear me when I say there is nothing like the way that she looks when you carry her, or the way that she will be your best friend. I promise. I promise she will. But I saved her for last because I can't put enough emphasis on how important it is to have a structured bag in your as a part of your capsule wardrobe. But whatever size you decide to get, whatever color you choose to get, make sure you keep it in a neutral. That way it still goes with everything else. And she is a lot more useful to you in a neutral than she is in a color. You will get more bang for your buck. You'll be able to wear her with more things if she is in a neutral as opposed to a some other color. I'm not saying you shouldn't have other colors if that's what you want. I'm just saying for your capsule purposes, I think that the most important thing you can do is having an excellent structured leather handbag in a neutral color to carry you right on past home plate. Because that's what she's going to do. That's her job. That is her job. She is going to carry you right to home plate. And my bonus, because I said I was going to give you a bonus. Let me see if I can slide this over. My bonus is going to be sunglasses. Y'all know sunglasses are like my American Express, and I never leave home without them. I always have a pair of sunglasses. I have some in the car. I have some in my handbag. I have some that, I have just sitting around the house, depending on what, like the ones that I reach for the most, depending on what I have on. I love a good pair of sunglasses. And I don't think that they have to be designer unless that's your thing and that's what you like. I get a lot of mine from Amazon. Don't get me wrong, I have quite a few, and I have quite a few designer glasses. But you can get the same look from other places like Amazon. Amazon is good for giving you a designer dupe, honey. And I look, I'd much rather spend that $15, $16 than that $1,500, okay? But sunglasses, I don't care what nobody tells you. Sunglasses are the period at the end of a sentence. They are the exclamation point at the end of something important for you to say. It is not something for you to hide behind or to make you feel invincible. They are just a power piece that will elevate the basic of basic looks, and those looks that you really want to be over the top, you will get that in a pair of sunglasses. Even at night, y'all, I'm so vain, but at night I have glasses that you can see it, the tint is light enough that I can keep them on at night indoors in a dimly lit area and not trip and fall and break my neck. But I wear them because I love them. And that is my bonus tip. Get you some sunglasses if you can. If you wear glasses, um, consider getting your prescription put into a great pair of sunglasses, or seeing if you can get, I think they're called transitions. I wear contacts and eyeglasses, and um, my glasses do not have a tint on them. They're just reading glasses, really. Um, but I wear my contacts more than I wear my glasses. So I'm usually always able to carry a pair of sunglasses for that reason. If I have my glasses on, then of course, no, I can't put sunglasses on top of my glasses. And if I take my glasses off, then I can't see. So, but they do have them in the transitions where when you're in the sun or you're outside, they will tint. And when you're not outside, they will be clear for you to be able to see regularly. But you cannot go wrong with sunglasses. Now, I'm not talking about just any sunglasses, but I'm talking about those pair that perfectly frame your face, that perfectly fit around your nose, that frame your face, that, I mean, I don't even know how to explain a pair of sunglasses, but my favorite style of sunglass is an aviator shape. These are more like, yeah, these are kind of aviators. That's what I have the most of, because an aviator shape is timeless, it's classic, it is nostalgic. I mean, it is classy, it is elegant, and that's just what I prefer. Now, I have them in large, small, medium, metal, plastic, acetate, so I have them in different forms, but I prefer for myself to wear an aviator style frame, because I know for me that's what best fits my face. If you are not sure, it is worth you going to Nordstrom's or wherever you shop and trying on a few pair and see what you gravitate to. But sis, get you some sunnies. They are the finishing touch to everything you will ever wear, whether it's a bathing suit. I don't care what it is. I don't care what it is. Your sunglasses are going to be that cherry on top of the ice cream that is going to make that whole look come together for you in a way that, yeah, you can achieve it. You can achieve it based on everything that you have on. You got the right top on, you got the right bottoms, you have the right blazer, you have the right bag, you got all of the right elements. But these, she just gonna take she just gonna take that thing way over the top. Okay, so I would say that my bonus would not, I would be remiss to not mention to you about how much I love sunglasses, and how something as simple as a pair of sunglasses will elevate your look to the next level. So, I hope that you have found this video helpful. I hope that I've answered your questions about what you need in a capsule wardrobe, why having an intentional, impactful capsule wardrobe works, where you need to start to build your capsule wardrobe if you don't already have one, and the base pieces, the 10 most essential base pieces I believe and that I swear by in my own wardrobe make getting dressed for me so much more effortless because I've adapted this capsule wardrobe to everything else that's in my closet. So I hope that you have enjoyed the live. I certainly have enjoyed spending today with you ladies. I love doing these lives. If you guys want me to continue to do them though, I'm gonna need y'all to show up. And I'm gonna need y'all to tell a friend, and then tell your friend to tell a friend, and that friend to tell another friend, and so on and so on. We need to get these views up on these lives, and I need your help to grow this channel. I cannot do this by myself. All I can do is present you with the information, and then you let me know whether you like it or not. And if you don't like it, let me know what else you want me to do, what else you want to see on the channel. Because honestly, ladies, as much as I enjoy playing dress up, I would do this all day, every day. Because I love fashion that way. But if it's not servicing you guys in the way that I would like for it to, then it would help me if you could communicate that to me, and then communicate to me the way that you feel like it would better serve you, so that I could do you not a disservice, but that service by providing you with what you feel like you need. So today was our makeup Sunday because we were supposed to do the live last Sunday, right? But I put the wrong date on the video. So I'm not mad because a lot of you didn't show up today, because that's my fault, my bad. I just hired a new person to help me edit these videos and keep this content coming out on a regular for you guys and being more consistent. But that was my mistake. I own it. So the fact that all you guys didn't show up today, I'm not mad. But this was my makeup Sunday. But I do go live every third Sunday of the month. And I will always include in my video that's coming up closest to that Sunday, I will always include the date going forward to let you know what date I will be going live and what we will be doing. But if you guys have any other requests that you want to see me do live, the way that you requested me do this capsule wardrobe, anything else that you want to see me do, let me know in the comments section. I'm here to help. I'm just a girl just like you. I just happen to love fashion, and I happen to love sharing it with all of you. So I'll see you dolls next week in next week's video. Bye. Thanks for hanging out with me, girls. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. I love you ladies. I really do.